Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dream interpretation is very sensitive. This is not something that can easily be done, especially the fact that you have to take into consideration of the person who saw the dream. I mean, what's their psychological state? What's their physical state? What's their spiritual state? How did they go to sleep? Is this something that they were thinking about? I mean, is this psychological? Is this dream psychological? Or is it a message from Allah? I mean, there are a lot of things in dream interpretation that needs to take in consideration before you actually give the interpretation of the dream itself. So with this, I mean, I can't say that I can give you an interpretation because all of those things are not here, not available to us because there are certain prerequisites that need to be established. However, what I will say are general principles. Number one, in the dream itself, do you feel that this was something that you felt was being, or that you were seeing this thing in order for your iman to increase? Or do you think that you were seeing these things and it was making you scared and it was, bringing you a lot of fright and anguish and stress? The first one is from Allah and the second is from shaitan. Meaning you could see something which is good, or it could be something bad. It could be like, I don't know, like what you said here, you drive in the car, you lose control kind of thing. That could still be from Allah. As long as your iman is increasing as a result of what you have seen. In the dream itself, or outside the dream, meaning when you wake up. Does that make sense? Meaning when you wake up, how did you feel? Do you feel now that, oh, subhanAllah, I'm thinking about Allah more, I'm making istighfar more, If that's the case, then this is a dream from Allah. If you wake up scared and in anguish and in fright and stressed and worried and panicking, then very likely it's from shaitan. If it is from Allah, then take good news. If it is from shaitan, then return back to Allah. If it is from Allah, take good news, meaning carry on doing what it is that you need to do. Get closer to Him. Tawbah and istighfar and worship and fulfilling your wajibat and staying from haram and getting closer to Him in all the ways that have been legislated and explained in our religion. If it wasn't that way and you felt the other way, then you basically need to fix your life up. So now, hear this now. If you've seen what you have seen, I mean, water has symbolism, mud has symbolism, being on the phone and being distracted has symbolism, driving and being on a road itself has its own symbolism, the sea has a symbolism, loads of symbolism from the Kitab and the Sunnah about the sea. And bend, like you mentioned there, you're driving through a bend, etc. I mean, all of this has its own place in the way that you can look at this, but the end result will be the same, which is, okay, this is what I interpret the dream to me, but the end result is, how did you feel? What do you think is happening? Why do you think you saw this? How did you feel in the dream and outside the dream? And then you will know whether it's from Allah or from shaitan. So basically, like I said, I mean, there's a lot that needs to be said, and we don't have the chance to talk about it here. But my advice would be basically is try and understand what I've just said to you here, which is, was it something that you feel was positive and that helped your iman, or was it something which you felt that was decreasing your iman? If it is the first one, then continue getting closer to Allah. Continue what it is that you're doing and continue to improve. If it's the second one, that you feel, like there's something in this that you're a little bit worried about and it's not actually helped your iman, then recognize that there is something that needs to change in your life, whether it's in yourself or with your spouse or both of you, something that you need to work on, or it's something, I don't know, external to your relationship. I hope this helps. I understand I haven't probably given you the answer that you were expecting, but I think this is really important because I've given you the conclusion either way, whether we interpret the dream or not. Barakallah feeku. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to preserve you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.